years younger.
Thank you so much. I'm feeling 10 years younger as well.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. D.A. David Aldridge is on our sideline. D.A., it's all yours.
More than 40 years ago, the Oscar Robertson rule ushered in the new era of free agency in the NBA. In the last decade, players have taken personal agency. They've pulled up stakes and forced trades in search of an ideal environment. Now, sometimes for teams on the losing end of that, it's a bitter pill to swallow. But this is the new reality of the NBA. Kevin?
It is indeed, D.A. Thank you. And the Houston Rockets starting five. Oladipo is out there with Wall. Then there's Gordon. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Wood in at the power forward position. And for the Heat, they've got Jimmy Butler. Myers Leonard is out there with Adebayo. Then it's Robinson. And it's Nunn in at the point. And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
Tip-off goes to Houston. Now Wall. There's the pass to Tucker. Eric Gordon on the wing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. When he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
The free throw drops for Gordon. Opening day, Chris. In your experience, which types of teams tend to start the season well, started strong?
2 types. One, the team that has been forgotten about and left out. The team that had a disappointing season the year before, and no one knows the pain that they went through all summer long, waiting to get back to that moment. So they've been incentivized for half of a year to come back and say, wait a minute, it's our turn now. And those teams are sneaky under the radar.
A little chip on their shoulder, in other words.
Yeah. And then secondly, I would say veteran teams. Teams that know what they want, teams that are focused and saying, wait a minute, we know this is a marathon. Let's take our time, warm up, and stick to the principles right away, and we'll end up in the right place later.
It's good.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
A nice shot by Tucker.
Now there's the grit you've come to expect from Tucker. Getting into position for the rebound and getting some points out of it.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Nunn passes to Robinson. Butler feeling out of it. 18 feet out. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. So Oladipo will bring it up for Houston. Yes, that goes in. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Butler with the ball. He's against Gordon, and it's Butler missing.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
He gets that one. Oladipo's got his second basket of the night.
And the awareness of Wall, a guy you can count on to find the open man.
Robinson passes to Nunn. From 13, and he knocks down the jumper.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, that's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make this shot. That's a poor effort defensively.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and gotten the perfect position to alter the shot.
Rockets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Oladipo. The shot that time, not on target. 80 that time from Leonard. In the corner, it's Robinson. Pass to Nunn. Ball's knocked loose. Outside, Wall. From 11 feet away. Another miss by Houston. The Heat trail by 4. Here's Nunn. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Charlotte. Here's Adebayo. That one off the back iron and out. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. Passes it to Wall. It's Oladipo on the wing. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. And that's now 6 points for Victor Oladipo. The Heat have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Oladipo against Robinson. Inside. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
Oladipo, the pass to Wood, and the rejection by Leonard. Miami trailer. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Now, here's Tucker. He kicks the Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Look at that. That's the exceptional leap in skills of Wall. When he's running to the cup, you know he's trying to ram it down.
Here's Nunn, covered by Wall. Butler with the ball. Boy, he just disappeared against Charlotte, and they really needed him. Rockets 6. Can't connect from short range. Rockets leading by 6. Oladipo with the ball. Butler covering. Over to the left wing. Here's Wall, and it's sent back by Leonard.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Nunn to the middle. Fader on the way, and Leonard gets it to go.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Here's Wall. Miami grabs the miss.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Nunn passes to Adebayo. And yes, it's good.
Well, Mike D'Antoni, he's a legendary coach in this game. He's found success at almost every stop he's coached at, only missing the title to cement his legacy.
Now, here's Oladipo. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
And with Mike D'Antoni, Chris, you can see his influence as a coach throughout the NBA.
Yeah, a lot of modern offenses borrow from things D'Antoni created. The up-tempo early offense is a product of his 7 seconds or less era. I mean, his imprint is all over the NBA.
And that one misses. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. When it comes to offensive rebounding, who does the best job of creating second chance opportunities now?
Oh, there's two names, Andre Drummond, Steven Adams. And the toughest part about it is, as a defender, you don't only have to worry about guarding your man, going over and helping, but then you have to worry about guys that are just hanging out in the rebound painted area, just waiting for their turn. And so it takes the wind out of you, it tires you out, but also your mental focus that game is all over the place, because no matter what you're doing, you always have to come back to the thought, oh no, now box out, because this guy's a beast on the board.
Adebayo passes to Leonard. In corner, Butler. They get it again. Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size. Let's see the stat sheet here on Victor Oladipo. Good season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 18 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities 100%.
Now, here's Wall. To stop the drought. Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
You gotta enjoy watching Wall take flight. He's a sensational dunk artist.
Outside Robinson. Here's Nunn, covered by Wall. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Adebayo's got 8 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Leonard with the steal. Throws it up high, and Adebayo throws it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Rockets trail by 4. Wall taking his time here. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
Wall is a highly intelligent player. He sees the floor pretty well. Sprinting to the cup with ease that time.
Here's Nunn, covered by Wall. Robinson finds Butler. Over Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Up top, Leonard. Robinson for 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Trailing by 2. Here's Tucker. It doesn't go for him. And it's Miami the other way. Butler in the corner. Adebayo, high post. Here's Nunn, defended by Gordon. Here's Leonard. And it's Miami with another.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside Gordon. Tucker with the ball. Adebayo on him. It's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. The Rockets making a switch here. House is checked in. On its way from Oladipo for 2. Another miss by Houston.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Butler. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Robinson passes to Nunn. Robinson drives in and finished off by Robinson.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA. Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
They double him with Wall. Pass to Butler. 7-foot shot. Again, the Heat good for 2.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Rockets trail by 6. Here's Wall. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Wall. He's got 8. Here's House. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
The pass to Robinson. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Yep, it counts. Adebayo's got 12.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Rockets trail by 8. Outside, Wall. The dish to Oladipo. Shoots over Leonard. Oladipo misses. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Butler. Again, the Heat good for 2.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And here's Oladipo. 6 points for him. Out left to the wing. From deep. Wall. That shot misses. And so it's Miami going into the break with a 10-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this. The trade deadline is approaching, and Jimmy Butler talked about how it feels hearing your name in trade rumors.
Feelings are different for everybody, to tell you the truth. For me, I don't think about it because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You go out there and control what you can control. You know, try to help your team win games, play to the best of your abilities. And if it just so happens you get traded, then you got to suit up and play for the next team.
Staying level-headed and ready for whatever's next. That's Jimmy's mindset, Greg, in a nutshell.
And it's fair to say that the level of professionalism and maturity he possesses is really impressive.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, and now they got to find a way to keep it going, keep growing that lead.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. They've got Trevor Ariza. McLemore is out there with Austin Rivers. Then it's P.J. Tucker, and it's House in at the 3.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Rivers against Butler. Rivers dishes to Ariza. Rivers passes to Tucker. Shot clock at 6. Here is House. He's guarded by Adebayo. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Heat leading by 10.
And most fans think of the Rockets as offense only, but that's not the case at all.
No, GA, I mean, they force a good amount of turnovers, and they trap pretty well. I mean, the defense has been solid for them the past few years, if you ask me. Nothing mind-blowing, but this team is certainly not one-sided.
Here's Hero. Knocked away and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for him.
And he's been on the upswing offensively these past few months. And you know how much they love getting all those extra points out of him. He's been carrying a much bigger load lately, and I think he'll just continue to get better.
Now here's Rivers. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Miami. In the second quarter, held scoreless.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, this is low output for both teams. This is ugly. The defense is having their way so far.
Here's McLemore. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Now, here's Tucker. Pass to Rivers. Here's the three. Rebound by the Heat.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
2 points. That one goes.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
And the first one drops. And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you could see him being a top-level sixth man for the rest of his career.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And Rivers works hard when he's in the game. That's what you love about him. He's at his best when he's shooting the ball with confidence.
Hero passes to Dragic. Kicks it to Crowder. Moves back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Heat shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one. That one is off. Chris, you were a tremendous passer. One of my favorites. Are there more playmaking bigs in the NBA now than back in the day?
That's a good question. I don't know if there are more, but I tell you what, there are some exciting ones. And if you guys don't believe me, just turn on the TV and go watch the Nuggets play. There's a man called the Joker, Jokic. Oh, my goodness, can he pass that ball? He and Horford right now, oh, man, 2 of my favorite passes in the game.
Now here's McLemore. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Ariza kicks to McLemore. Passes it to Rivers. Beyond the arc. Another miss by Houston.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now here's McLemore. Defense is right there. Tucker can't get it to go. The Heat leading by 14. Here's Hero. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Adebayo throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, the Rockets are a team that is pushing NBA theory to the extremes with how they approach offense.
Oh, yeah. Every year they seem to go more toward threes or free throws. I mean, you can't fault them as it consistently works for them, though. I mean, it's like watching a team experiment with what makes an NBA offense.
A chance to check out the stats for Trevor Ariza. How he did last season. Put up about 12 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And the three-point shooting skills of Ariza are just lethal. A volume shooter from there, you can flat out light it up.
Rockets the pass to Hero. Launches a three. Ariza with the rebound. Rockets trail by 13. Out to the wing. Here's McLemore. And too long on the shot.
Come on, you got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, and with the fast eyes, Iguodala finding the open man.
The Heat shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Free throw good. Adebayo.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
Pass to Ariza. Inside. House. Rejected by Crowder.
Big defensive play by Crowder. Snuffing him out there.
Not going to go that time. So Houston will take it the other way. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage. Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. The pass to Iguodala. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Iguodala's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Ariza outside. Back to McLemore. Rivers gets a wide open look. Drills it from outside.
Oh, it's big when Rivers connects from outside. Really helps space the entire floor for a squad.
Pass to Dragic. Here's Adebayo. Hits the jump hook. Adebayo's got 20.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
McLemore, the pass to Ariza. And Tucker kicks to McLemore. Back to Tucker. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Rivers. Dragic with some nice D. Miami leading by 19 points. Iguodala right side. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Pass to Tucker. The three. Goran Dragic grabs the board.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
What do you think about some of the most powerful dunks, Chris? The tomahawk jam reigning supreme. Do you prefer the one-handed or the two-handed jam?
Oh, man. That's
You
so
did
tough.
both so well.
You know what? I prefer a body-to-body dunk on you. Like, remember what Derrick Rose did over Dragic back in the day? Oh, my goodness, off the two. Or how about Jordan playing against Atlanta when he pump fakes it with one hand like he's going to shoot it, goes down the lane and dunks on Tree Rollins. Just incredible. Or Blake Griffin dunking on anyone. Or Giannis dunking on anyone. Or Embiid dunking on anyone. Or how about LeBron dunking on anyone? So, me, I just want the showmanship. Doesn't matter if it's one hand, two hands, two legs, one leg, 360, or straight body to body. Just give me something.
Yeah.
Give me something.
I like that. And so House nails both of them. The Heat leading by 19. Iguodala outside. Pass to Olynyk. Lets it go with the three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Wow, you can't leave him open. Olynyk will knock it down every time.
Outside, Wall. He kicks it to Oladipo. Back to Wall. 6 to shoot. And Wall slams it home.
How about the physicality from Wall on that finish? I mean, he was on a mission to score.
Here's Nunn, covered by Wall. To the inside. Here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and it's leading to scores.
Wall's shot is off.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Here's Nunn, covered by Wall. Now the pass to Jones. Now Iguodala. 6 points for him. From the arc. They grab their own miss. For three, Olynyk. That one, no good. The Miami Heat comes into this one following a loss to Charlotte. Pass to Carroll. Here is House. Passes to Wall. Takes the three. Knocks down the three ball. Wall's got 13.
I got to give it up for Wall, expanding his range, showing some unreal concentration, hitting these deep shots.
Kicks it to Olynyk. Here's Nunn, covered by Wall. Crowder, the shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Oladipo outside. Outside, Wall. Back to Oladipo. Pass to House. Iguodala against Oladipo. Fires the three. And Damari Carroll is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Robinson's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And a switch here also for Houston. Gordon's checked in for Danuel House. The Heat leading by 21. Robinson passes to Nunn. They double him with Wall. Wall with the steal. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Yeah, sure. I mean, when you take care of the backboard, you can limit teams to one shot.
Here's Nunn. They double him with Wall. Jones finds Crowder. 5 on the clock. For the 3. No good on the shot. And the Rockets take it the other way. Here's Wall. Makes it off the glass. Wall's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, that's just big boy strength from Wall. He can outmuscle you on these contact finishes.
Here's Nunn. Covered by Wall. Down low. Here's Crowder. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And Wall kicks to Oladipo. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Nunn, covered by Wall. Carroll against Robinson. No one near him. And another basket for Miami.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Rockets have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. Free throw good from Oladipo. Here's Nunn. And so it's the Miami Heat holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They are in control of this game, up by 18. Kenny?
Well, they killed it on the glass, and they did it with high-level fundamentals, blocking out, maintaining position, and going up strong to the basket. If they board like that in the second half, this league will continue to grow.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And you look at Adebayo. What a contribution.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Miami, Myers Leonard is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Nunn in at the point.
I mean, an obsessive personality type Jimmy Butler. Back in Marquette, he'd stop a fast break drill when he caught a pass with one hand instead of 2 and say, do it over. That perfectionism still drives him today.
Jimmy Butler, a creature of habit, isn't he, Chris?
Oh, yeah, Kevin. He eats the same meals for breakfast and lunch. He watches the same movies over and over, the same thing every day. It's brought him to this point, right? So why stop now?
Now here's Wall. And he banks in the layup. Wall's got 17.
And the IQ of Wall is impressive. And when you mix it with the speed, it's just a nightmare to handle in the screen and roll.
Here's Nunn, covered by Wall. Nobody near Leonard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. He kicks it to Wall. The pass to Tucker. A 3-ball. Miami grabs the miss. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is the level of unselfishness that Butler brings. A total pro who moves the ball well.
Here's Wall. Here's Wood. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. The Heat leading by 19 points. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Nunn, covered by Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson against Oladipo. Robinson misses.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Another miss by Houston.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Butler. Rockets with the rebound. Wood's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Pass to Nunn. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Wants to get it to Butler and does. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Rockets trailed by 19. Butler with the steal. Pass to Nunn. A finish. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Oh, he's known for his defensive chop. Butler, he is opportunistic and aggressive in how he comes up with steals.
Now here's Wall. He's got 17. Outside Gordon. Back to Wall. Shot clock at 5. Good on the 13-footer. Wall's got 4 points in the quarter.
The form, the touch. The Wall has the mid-range J on lockdown.
Robinson passes to Nunn. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Oladipo. Robinson pulls it in.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
It's Butler that time on the assist by Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Wall, guarded closely. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Houston gets called for the foul. And one of the hardest working players you'll find, Jimmy Butler. At the same time, you know what, Chris? He's not afraid to challenge his teammates.
Yeah, within his team, he's a culture setter, Kevin. I mean, I think he's learning that balance of being vocal, but also knowing just how far he can push his teammates.
First one falls for him. And with the likely return of prep to pro prospects, Chris, some have argued for a high school combine to help determine who's ready to make the leap and who isn't.
I'm not really there with the high school combine. I still think that, you still have a level of college or a level of professionalism that can happen after. And I don't believe until you're ready to be evaluated for the pros immediately, should you have that combine. Your bodies are still growing. I talked to Jaren Jackson just yesterday, and he told me that he grew 2 inches over last summer. So I think it's a little unfair to judge these guys that early when their bodies and mentality still has a lot of development left. Well, John Wall coming back after that Achilles injury he suffered in the start of 2019. It's been a long road to recovery for him, and I know just how much he misses playing every day.
And the first one drops. And C. Webb, as we know, with Wall, he made the most of his time missed by finishing his degree.
Yeah, Wall was able to take the classes he needed to complete his bachelor's degree from Kentucky. I'm sure he would have preferred to play instead, but he saw an opportunity with his education and made the most of it.
And so Wall nails both of them.
As the #1 pick in the draft, Wall has always had a lot of pressure on him, and he does everything he can to live up to those expectations.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Timeout called, the Rockets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Houston.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Goran Dragic, how he performed last season. Last season, he averaged 13 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
Yeah, no doubt. He knows how to run this offense. Tremendous asset to this team coming off the bench.
The Rockets with another miss. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. No good from Dragic. Houston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Gordon against Leonard. Puts it up from 12. And the basket by Gordon.
Ooh, the lost art of the mid-range J. Gordon just measured it perfectly, squaring up and knocking it down.
Adebayo finds Dragic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
The Heat making a switch here. Heroes checked in.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
Now here's McLemore. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Rivers against Butler. Knocks it loose. Butler with the steal. Plays it in off the breakaway. Butler's got 9 points now in the quarter.
This is Butler at his best. I mean, he's a juggernaut player who makes an impact on both ends.
Ariza outside. Lets it go from deep. It's good from long range. Ariza's got 6.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now here's Butler. He's got 13, and they'll keep possession.
And you know defense is Tucker's calling card. He will pester you, aggravate you, get up in your jersey, make you think twice about trying to shoot over him.
Here's Hero. Kept alive. Adebayo banked in off the glass. Adebayo's got 26 points.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
McLemore, no good.
Well, I'm surprised he's still out there. I mean, he's been invisible at the offensive end all game long.
Here's Hero. He's guarded by Rivers. Pass to Dragic. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Shots good by McLemore.
And really, whenever McLemore gets loose in transition, he's a problem for the defense. He can score in so many ways.
Dragic the pass to Hero. And the officials call a traveling violation. Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. 5th, Jimmy Butler.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Houston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Ariza outside. There's the pass to Rivers. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that's the 3rd of 4 straight played at home.
Wow, Butler letting it all hang out. This is why he's an all-star caliber player.
Now here's Rivers. Ariza outside. McLemore with the ball. And it's Rivers, top of the key. 5 to shoot. Ariza no look. Miami's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And slam dunk by Butler.
Oh, look at the elevation on that drive and the strong dunk. Flight Butler is clear for takeoff.
Now here's Ariza. He's got 6. And here's McLemore. Pass to House. Over Butler. The shot by House is no good. And for the Heat, they're shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Back to Dragic. Here's the lob to the hoop, and Adebayo throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Now here's Ariza. And Tucker kicks to Rivers. Launches it. No good that time. And the Heat going the other way now. Dragic looking it over. Butler on the wing. The Rockets pull it in. Ariza's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kicks it to McLemore. Passes it to Rivers. Fades away. He gets it in there. Rivers has got 6.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Yeah, the defender just couldn't quite close the gap all the way and got burned for it.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here's Hero, following the score by Trevor Ariza. Dragic the pass to Adebayo, and it goes down 2 points. Adebayo's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Ariza outside. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Miami's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Count that one.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Now here's McLemore. He's covered closely. Count it. McLemore's got his second bucket tonight.
But sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Outside Dragic. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
The Heat have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Houston with a big group substitution here. Damari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Christian Wood comes in for Trevor Ariza. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for McLemore. And John Wall subbed in for Austin Rivers.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The Rockets shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Wall against Dragic to the middle. House. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his third assist on the night.
Who's got Jimmy?
Now here's Butler. Defense right on him. He kicks it to Dragic. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's the Miami Heat rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up a quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. right back after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Taking a look at the Rockets. Ball out there with Oladipo. Then it's Damari Carroll. Then there's Gordon. And it's Wood in at the 5. Roaming the paint. Olynyk with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Jones is running. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Chris, there is that transition from being a player to retirement. It can be a challenge for some. What were the keys that you found in succeeding at that?
Well, first I think is adjusting to the fact you don't have the same schedule. You don't have a physical release that you used to have. You miss the locker room and the camaraderie with all the guys, and so you miss the culture. But secondly, I would say take all the lessons that you learned, and for me this was big, from sports and use them in business. So in business, I became a rookie in other areas. I found a Chris Mullin type in business. I found a Latrell Sprewell type, guys that would mentor you, guys that you would play on their team. Humble yourself, get back to it, get to practice, get to meetings early, stay at practice late, stay at meetings and be the last one that leaves, and just take the culture of basketball, infuse that athletic personality into the personality of whatever you go into next, and you can use those tenets to have a wonderful retirement and really enjoy it. So for me, it's been awesome. And by the way, I've had twins, and so since retiring, and that'll keep you just as busy as it was you were playing. So you can find ways to keep that same lifestyle.
That's right, and some sound advice too. Now here's Gordon. Outside, Wall. Puts it up. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Wall's got 23.
And the aggressiveness of Wall feels like no one can guard him when he's hot.
Nunn passes to Olynyk. And Iguodala with the basket, the assist from Olynyk. 8 points for Iguodala.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Carroll dishes the Wall. Fires the 3. Miami grabs the miss.
And not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
Iguodala, the pass to Adebayo. And the shot is good. Adebayo's got 33.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Carroll gets it to go.
And how about Carroll using his size there, taking it strong inside.
To the paint, here's Adebayo. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Oh, exactly. Give it to the guy with the hot hand as long as you can. Let him try to close this out.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, Greg, and it's more than just being in the right place at the right time. I mean, he's been active and aggressive.
One negotiating concession the league wants from the Players Union: prospect attendance, Chris, at the draft combine and team-wide access to player physicals.
Well, this is a tough one because I don't think that a team that is not interested in you should have your physical. And we all know that information is shared, and so it should be genuine in the teams that are truly interested. And so I understand agents holding back on that. Medical information is something very serious that just because you have an opportunity to be drafted, your information shouldn't be spread all across the world just because you're at a combine. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but basically you just want a level playing field for everyone. And if we have that, it'll be better for everyone.
Jay Crowder's checked in for Miami. And the second free throw, good.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Now here's Wall. From down in the low post, it goes. Wall's got 25 points in the game.
And that's the fortitude of Wall. Not going to be thrown off by the defense.
Here's Nunn, covered by Wall. Jones kicks to Iguodala. Clock at 6. Offensive rebound. So Oladipo will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. In the corner, it's Gordon. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. That's 7 points for Eric Gordon.
Well, you really do have to D up Gordon from deep. I mean, he doesn't need much time to get his shot up.
Here's Nunn, covered by Wall. For 3, Olynyk gets it to go from beyond the arc. Olynyk's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Well, it's a matter of pride and a matter of each side trying to seize control of this game right now.
Jones looking for an opening. Here's Nunn, covered by Wall. Iguodala against Oladipo. The Heat need to get a shot off. And the dunk by Olynyk.
He got with his trainer, he changed his diet, and he slimmed down. Olynyk, now he's showing a little more explosiveness as a result.
Jones against Gordon. Softly drops in the floater.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
For Miami, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Iguodala dishes to Jones. Here's Nunn. Carroll covering. Inside. Here's Crowder. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Nice work offensively, and Crowder caps it off inside.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Right side, Wall. Pass to Oladipo. Back to Wall. Lobbed up there for Chandler. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now here's Iguodala. And there's the pass to Olynyk. Misses the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Wall, no luck. The Heat have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Chris, last season the Thunder became the final NBA team to reach an agreement for jersey sponsorships. Have you gotten used to seeing those patches on the various jerseys around the league?
You know what, Kevin? I have. And they're not as intrusive as I thought. I was so...
Me too.
Man,
I agree.
Yeah, I was so scared of this. I thought it was going to ugly up the jerseys and be bigger than the team logo and things like that. But you know how great this league is when it comes to getting messages out to their fans and promotion. And so we've done a wonderful job. And actually I really, really like how they fit the jersey, how the colors matches, and the history of the company, actually. So, no, I think they've done a great job kind of just making sure it just slides in there, not taking away the shine from the team.
And so here is Houston following the 3 by Miami that went in.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Jones, the pass to Nunn. Good, nice job down low.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Outside Gordon. Oladipo for 3. Houston gets it back. Here's Chandler. That one doesn't go. Here's Miami now. They're on a 12-4 run. Feeds to Crowder. And Chandler sends it back.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Miami's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. It's stolen by Oladipo. And then Oladipo with the jam.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Here's Nunn. Pass to Iguodala. Now here's Crowder. Nice D from Wall. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Houston. Oladipo taking his time here. Iguodala with the steal. Passes it to Nunn. Chandler comes with the double team. Here's Jones. The Rockets pull it in. Terrell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Oladipo, and finished off by Oladipo.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs. Nunn passes to Jones. Iguodala kicks to Crowder. Pass to Olynyk. Just 5 to shoot. Count it. Good. Olynyk's got 8 points here in this quarter.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Outside, Wall. And the pass to Oladipo. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Nunn. Down low, Crowder. Terrell with the rebound. Terrell's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside. That's good from Chandler on the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 6th assist on the night.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Here's Nunn. Now Olynyk kicks to Crowder. It's Jones on the wing. Pass to Nunn. Over Wall. Nunn can't get it to fall. Houston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Chandler the pass to Carroll. No good from outside. Miami's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And there's the call on Chandler. That is his first foul of the game. Today, Chris, I heard Commissioner Adam Silver talking about that it strikes him sometimes how isolated players can be with cell phones and headphones, and those things wouldn't help that. Is it something that you've noticed or that you're concerned about?
You mean with my nephews and nieces and friends that are younger and kids walking across the street looking at their phones and not even looking both ways?
You know, your play-by-play partner, whoever it might be.
Yeah. Oh, come on. You know, Kevin, those are the times. And so I would tell Adam Silver, Mr. Commissioner, that's a basketball problem. That's a world problem. How are we going to stop any of that? We're here now. There's no putting that genie back in the bottle, Kevin.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Heat.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
That shot off the mark. And it's the Heat with the ball. Outside Dragic. He kicks it to Olynyk. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Ariza passes to Chandler. Keeps it alive. Dragic against Rivers. Dragic with it. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jimmy, you have not been shy about setting the bar high for this team defensively. Now, how do you think you did at that end?
And tonight, two teams, Brent, that like to get into their sets, work the ball, have a little patience. Back in your day, what was your favorite play to run in half court?
Any NBA player, Kevin, will tell you their favorite play to run in the half court was any play that was called for them. Yeah. So let's start with that. But most of the time, I just enjoyed sets where the ball moved around. 4 or 5 touches. We talk often about good to great, but when you knew the opportunity for you to shoot the ball was there, but there was a better one for the next guy, that's when you're operating at a high level.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Gordon out there with Wood. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Wall. And it's Oladipo in at the 2. Now here is Robinson. Outside Butler. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Nailed from three-point land.
And the three-point is a shot Butler always keeps in the mix. Adds a nice dimension to his game.
Here's Wall. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
Here's Nunn. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Charlotte.
Well, Bam at 6'10" might be a little bit undersized, but there's something in his activity on a nightly basis, Kevin, that feels like he plays bigger. Just a pogo stick, gets around, covers some ground laterally, and does a great job of both protecting the rim and finishing strong.
The first one falls. And with Adebayo and finishing plays, Brent, he is a terrific dunker.
No doubt. Guys are looking for him all over the rim, and you could throw it just about anywhere, and Bam is going to go up and just look for that. Bam right on you. Great energy, great athleticism, and continues to find ways in which he can make solid offensive contributions for the Heat.
And one issue for the Heat for years now, inefficient shooting.
Well, young players are learning how to defend, so you need to do that first. But if you can't go down on the offensive end and you can't find ways to dig out of holes by shooting the basketball, you get down 10 or 12 points. Defense sometimes isn't enough. They've been the bottom third in points scored for quite a while.
It's stolen by Wall. Kicks it out to Gordon. This one for 3. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. He said they're focused on how to slow down Victor Oladipo. Coach said he's their emotional leader. When he's rolling, they're tough to stop. Kevin, he went to DeMatha. Of course he's hard to stop.
All right, thank you, David. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Rockets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Now here's Wall. Tight defense on him. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Nunn, covered by Wall. Just 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. Three-pointer, Butler hits the three-point bomb. Butler's got 6.
And Butler, just a seasoned vet, someone who's not going to panic when that clock is up against him. I love how under control he stays.
Now here's Wall. 6 points for him. Oladipo finds Wall. Off target from three-point range. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. None, that's good.
And you can see that Butler is the total package. Solid at recognizing when one of his guys is open.
Outside, Wall. Oladipo taking his time here. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Butler. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. From deep. Oladipo misses. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Outside Leonard. Pass to Nunn. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on John Wall.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The starting gate, opening night in the NBA, Brent. What are you most looking forward to?
I just like to see who it is that, in terms of their competitive spirit right now, is coming out of training camp hungry. Let's see in the next couple weeks which team jumps out and which coaching staffs have done a great job preparing their team coming out of camp. Now, we know that teams can't fall off, Kevin. The talent will catch up. Other veteran teams may get themselves back into a rhythm. But coming out of training camp, how much more together are teams, and teams that have made changes, what are they playing like?
Yeah, what's their chemistry like? Exactly.
Let's find out how they're going to play this year.
So he gets them both. Rockets have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Passes it to Oladipo. Six to shoot. That one's off, still out of sync.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Robinson passes to Nunn. Butler against Gordon. To the paint. Here's Adebayo.
Yeah, terrific recognition there from Butler. Outstanding at slicing passes through the D in that pick and roll.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Oladipo outside. Back to Gordon. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
And here's a look at some numbers for Wall. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged about 20 points a game, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That is his first foul of the game. Adebayo passes to Nunn. The dish to Robinson. Butler on the way. Trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Charlotte. Just 2 to shoot.
Man, some good defense from Oladipo to take that one away. Eat up all that airspace. That's what he does.
Butler in the corner. Second shot opportunity. That shot, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. Oladipo finds Wall. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And John Wall, of course, having to fight back from that torn Achilles, but also is now having to play up to that super max contract he signed.
And with Wall, no doubt he's a star guard. But with that contract break comes heavy expectations.
No doubt. And I'd like to see Wall become more proactive, really as a playmaker on offense in the near future. Depending on how he feels after the injuries, he might need to change his style just a bit.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Wall has said he wants to be in the MVP conversation moving forward. A terrific floor general with unreal athleticism.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Well, it has been a long road back from injury for John Wall, Greg. The heel issue followed by the Achilles tear.
And you just hope that Wall can make a full recovery and get back to the player he once was. Provides so much with his speed and playmaking as well as scoring. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's none. Knocked loose. Butler. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Oladipo, good. And the Rockets lead by 1.
Oh, yeah, and if you didn't think Oladipo could fill the lane in transition, he answered your questions there.
Pass to Nunn. Outside Butler. There's the pass to Nunn. Kicks to Butler over Gordon. Miami no good on that time either.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
The first free throw is good. Brett, when you look back on all the stars you played against during your career, who was the biggest intimidator?
Well, I think about intimidating players, and the first word that comes to mind is Anthony Mason. I know he wasn't a bona fide player, but
right.
You know the role that he had for
Yes,
the teams that he played with, and Anthony Mason was a player you did not want to be playing against. During my era, most of the years that I had some successes and minutes on the floor, it was certainly Kevin Garnett. The way that KG approached every game, and you spent many seasons watching him very closely. From year 1 to year 18 or 19, KG came at you every game, every night with the same kind of zest and excitement to compete.
Well put. Now, here's Oladipo. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Dragic against Wall. Shoots over Dragic. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game. Daniel House is checked in for the Rockets.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution for the Rockets. Daniel House.
Here's Wood, defended by Crowder. Wall against Dragic. 4 on the clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Let's now to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for Butler.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped
over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
First free throw is good. He's off on the second. And out of Marquette, Jay Crowder, a sturdy two-way wing player.
A great system player and glue guy. He had his best years with the Celtics. On the final year of this contract, a great value considering what he brings to the table.
Now here's Wall. 8 points for him. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Here's Robinson. No points in the game yet for him. On the wing. No good off the back of the rim.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
It's Wall with the drive. And Wall with the slam.
And he's got one heck of a burst on his way to the bucket. Wall is at his best when he's driving the lane, going from 0 to 60 in an instant.
Now here's Butler. 6 points for him. The three. Rebounded by Tucker.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep them.
What a jam!
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. And he can just fly. We know that about Wall now, that he's got plenty of ways to finish at the rim once he gets up, and beyond.
It's stolen by Wall. And it's Houston on the break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jimmy Butler. Rockets have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And that one falls for Wall. And so Wall nails both of them. You know, so many great dribblers, ball handlers in this league right now. Who's the best at shooting off the bounce?
Well, 3 prime candidates to do that, Kevin, exist at the point guard position, and I put James Harden in the point guard category with how much he has the ball. Harden, Kyrie, Steph Curry, 3 great names that are able to find their way to get the ball into the shooting pocket. No matter where they move off the dribble, finding consistency. It's a really sought-after attribute in the players who are coming up now because of how impactful these guys have been.
Now here's Dragic. 11-point game his last outing. Shot clock at 6. Butler on the way. Over House. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Wall against Dragic. Pass to House. Shoots over Crowder. The shot by House is no good. The Heat trail by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Dragic finds Butler. Passes it to Crowder. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And Crowder with the basket on the assist by Butler.
No doubt that Butler continues to improve his passing. An excellent playmaker, really wants to make his teammates better.
Wall against Dragic. All with it. Oladipo outside. No good on the triple. John Wall getting it done for Houston. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Back to the action after this word. Jimmy Butler, a hard worker on the floor and off the court as well, possesses a unique individuality.
I worked extremely hard to get where I am today, so whenever you walk to my house, you see a really big, some may call it obnoxious, boombox aquarium, but I love music. I don't really watch too much TV. It's always music, so it's just another thing to remind me, continue to be who you are. Just have fish inside of it.
A boombox aquarium, huh? Points for originality, Greg.
Butler, not shy, breaking from convention, beats to the rhythm of his own drum.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Heat, they've got Adebayo, Hero out there with Dragic. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Butler in at the 3 slot. Rivers can't get it to go. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Hornets. Pass to Adebayo. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. No good from Dragic.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Crowder with the steal. He kicks to Dragic. Inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
A moment here to see the stats for Butler. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he led the charge when it came to scoring, led the team.
Yeah, he shot the lights out all year long from a variety of spots on the floor. Love that versatility.
And here's McLemore. He's still scoreless so far in this one. So the wing on the left. Here's Tucker. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Up top, Dragic. He's guarded by Rivers. It's rebounded by Houston.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And Butler sends it back.
And the length of Butler, it can be a real problem. You've got to respect his reach. And this is a guy who can block shots from the wing.
Houston leading by 8. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And McLemore kicks to Ariza. Now here's Rivers. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers.
Good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
Now here's Crowder. And there's the pass to Dragic. Over House. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Phenomenal shot by Dragic there that left the D feeling helpless on the possession.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Well, you watch Goran Dragic play, and Brent, he's so deceptive with his movement both on and off the ball.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why, Kevin, is the change of speeds. I also add the fact that guys who can handle the ball and are crafty and are left-handed, boy, it's tough on a nightly basis to change up your mindset to guard a guy who you know is going to go left all the time. as opposed to right. Trust me, in practice, I had to do that with Manu Ginobili a ton of time in San Antonio. Dragic similar. Great use of speed change.
It's Rivers on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. He dishes it to House. Houston needs to get a shot off. Clock is at 3. Shoots over Olynyk. The shot by House is no good. The Heat trail by 6. Nunn passes to Iguodala. Lays it up and banks it in.
Iguodala is so skilled down low, playing his cards right that time and laying them on the table.
Now McLemore. Ariza kicks to McLemore. Pass to Rivers. Houston moving the ball around. McLemore, no good.
Defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Shot's good by Hero.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Ariza outside. Passes to Rivers. Pass to McLemore. For 3. Buries it from three-point range. McLemore's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Nunn. Dishes it to Iguodala. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. House has got 4 rebounds in this game. The pass to McLemore. Now Ariza. Pass to House. Rivers in the corner. The 17-footer. Unable to get that one. The Heat trail by 5. Here's Nunn. Now here's Olynyk. He's tightly guarded. Basket counts.
Often you find him out on the wing, but Olynyk seizing the opportunity to go inside and dig out that extra possession.
Now here's McLemore. Ariza outside. Tucker the pass to McLemore. Ariza with it. Pass to Tucker. The fader. Miami grabs the miss. Olynyk's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Iguodala against Rivers. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Ariza off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
All about sharp execution there. Ariza knew ahead of time he was going to get to that shot.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Nunn. He's guarded by Rivers. Kicks to Olynyk. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Pass to Hero. Over McLemore. Hero, no good.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
The pass to Rivers. Pass to Tucker. Here's Rivers. Now the dish to Tucker. Releases. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Heat trail by 5. Iguodala dishes to Olynyk. Passes it to Hero. Rebound by House. House has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And there's McLemore on the assist by Rivers. Rivers has got his 3rd assist on the night. The Heat shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Nunn passes to Hero. His 3-pointers off the mark. Houston leading by 7. And here's Ariza. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts. And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Nunn passes to Hero. He kicks it to Iguodala. Over Rivers. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Down low. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
How about the experience paying off here as Ariza excellent at noticing that his man was wide open.
Here's Nunn. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Houston's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Ariza passes to Rivers. Out to the right wing. And McLemore kicks to Ariza. Rivers with it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. That misses off the backboard.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Rockets leading by 9. Now here's Rivers. Pass to Tucker from past the arc. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. 1:58 left now here in the second. Now Ariza. He dishes it to McLemore. Shoots from 12. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
None, that's good.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
And the Rockets with possession here after the Heat pick up 2. Got a hand on it, and they get it back. And now in transition, here we go. Iguodala.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
1:04 left here in the second. Now here's McLemore. D right on him. That shot is off.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Here's Adebayo. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
To the left side wing, Tucker. Off target with his 3.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Here's Nunn. He's guarded by Rivers. Tries from 10. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Tucker, the pass to Ariza. Here's Rivers. Oh, to beat the clock. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Rockets ahead, up 8. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Goran. How would you say you guys have done in the first half?
I mean, we are battling. We as a team, and if we're gonna play like that, I think so we're gonna be okay.
We'll see what happens in the second half. Thanks, Goran. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. You gotta love the John Wall we saw in the first. He had 16 points, 2 steals, and 1 rebound. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
It's been a reminder so far of Wall's natural ability. One of the greatest players in the league. Great size for a point guard. And then, when he's making shots, there's no way to defend it.
Kenny, what'd you think about Miami?
To me, they looked out of sync shooting the basketball. Under 40% for the first half. Some of it was poor shot selection, but mostly it just looked like they were out of rhythm. For the second half, they need to push more for buckets in transition. Get to the foul line a little bit more. Try to get back in the flow.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Houston. And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. We've got Wood all out there with Victor Oladipo. Then there's Gordon, and it's Tucker in at the 5 down low. Now here's Oladipo. Leonard with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Dunn. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, easy call.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
2.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. Rockets leading by 6. Outside, Wall. And Wall with the slam.
I'll tell you, when Wall is scoring like this, it's special to watch. A spectacular, explosive performer.
Now, here is Robinson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The pass to Nunn. 6 on the shot clock. Nice shot from the wing.
You got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Wall finds Oladipo. Now here's Tucker. And it's Miami with the rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. 5th, Jimmy Butler.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Rockets leading by 6. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Wall passes to Wood. Just 5 to shoot. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Butler feeling out of it. Pass to Adebayo. Kicks it to Leonard. Tries it again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Miami shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
2.
Free throw good. Adebayo. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Rockets leading by 5. Passes it to Gordon. Here's Wood, defended by Butler. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Now, here's Tucker. He's covered by Leonard. A nice shot by Tucker.
They are just killing him on the interior.
For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the 2nd half. Robinson passes to Nunn. Outside Butler. High, arcing shot. Nunn can't get it to fall.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Here's Robinson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Nunn, covered by Wall. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Rockets making a switch here. Carroll's checked in.
DeMarre Carroll.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. Offensive rebound. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.